Well, hello Capricorn and welcome back. I'm Nan and this is Silky Intuitive. We want to take a look at your life for the month of March and into April. We're taking a look at the Circle of Life reading. This reading is all about you. Now at the end of this reading, if you would like to watch your video for your love situation, you'll be able to find that at my Vimeo channel. I will leave the link down below so that you can access easily the love reading. Just look for it down the list. And there's a whole lot of other stuff there too that's worthwhile. Those are energy readings. You can just go on down the list. You may have to look for a while to find them, but they're there. And there will be some there for your sign too. Okay, now, Capricorn, let's take a look at your life for March and April. Now, we need to cut the deck in half. What's at the focus? First, we have the Nine of Pentacles, financial independence. And next, we have the High Priestess, using your intuition to achieve success. Good going. Like that energy for you. Now, Capricorn, we have 8 questions to lay down. Question 1. I'm going to go this way. Question 2. Question 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. I think I can do this. Let me make sure that's laid out right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we got to look at that. We may as well leave it open. That represents Capricorn. I have a Band-Aid on my finger, so it's a little bit clumsy. But you don't want to see what's going on there, so I'm going to leave it covered. But we know you're here in your own reading, Capricorn. First question. Second question. Third question. Number 4. Number 5. 7. And 8. Okay. I'm going to eliminate this problem right now with this silly Band-Aid in the way. Oh, it looks better. All right, here we go. In the first position, Capricorn, we ask, in your life right now, who are you? Maybe where are you? What are you experiencing? Or what are you experiencing? What is going on in your life that is essential for us to know right now? And my candle already burnt out. Oh, well. Here we go. In the first position, who are you right now, Capricorn? Well, the message that's coming through on this says that you are someone who are resting on your laurels. You know you've had some sort of achievement here in March and April. Maybe you're mastering your skills and it's time to rest. It's time to let go of the things that you know haven't worked in your life. And there's a mastery around what it is that you're doing. Maybe it's a self-control. Maybe it's the ability to step back now. Maybe it's retirement. Maybe you're stepping down finally and easing up on your life. But Capricorn is coming through very clearly that you're very much in charge of your own life. And what you're letting go is probably an emotional situation, but you have great control over yourself now. And maybe you're getting over a deep emotion that's connected to something going on in your life. Let's get rid of these. Okay. In the next position, we ask, who have you been in the past? Where have you been? What have you experienced, maybe? Oh boy. The Ten of Swords and the King of Swords. So what we've got here with these two cards is the end of a struggle, the end of something that has been challenging to you. It can be fear, it can be based on mental instability or emotional instability. But we know we're rock bottom when we get to the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords says, I am so freaking done with whatever it is that I have been going through here, that I need to release it. I have clarity now. These are two cards of releasing now for Capricorn. You're mastering your life. You're coming through strong. And you have two big endings in your life. One that's very emotionally wrapped up, and the other one that's very mental. Has a lot of control over your thinking. But with the King of Swords, there's clarity. And there's a release. There's a mental and emotional release. Both of these two kings have mastered their life. I'm not going to put characters on either one of these. I feel very strong because Capricorn, it's natural for you to be masterful. In your life, it's what you do. When you were a child, you were a great singer or a great writer. As a teen, you were a fabulous artist. It's what you do. Everything you do comes with a badge of honor attached to it. There's achievement, there's accomplishment. But with the tens, we're giving up the shit that doesn't work for us anymore. Okay. Next question. What are your expectations? Well, we've got the Nine of Swords and the Two of Cups. And I'm really kind of focused right here on our focus energy, which I should have explained sooner and I forgot. Because here we have intuition, a divine sense of inner knowing. That voice in your head that you can trust. That says, this is what you need to do in order to have this achievement. Because for Capricorn, this is all about something you're wanting to achieve. Is it a better life? Is it a bigger house? Is it a boat? A butler named Pierre and, caviar sandwiches for breakfast. What do you want? Do you want riches? Do you want stability? Do you want the home? Do you want the growth? Do you want to travel the world? This is saying there's this voice, this inner knowing here that tells you exactly what it is that you need to do in order to accomplish this. So here are your expectations. It's the Nine of Swords. It's the card before the 10. It says what you're really expecting out of this period is to overcome your fears, overcome the doubts, get out of your head, and finally wrap something up that's been mentally maybe holding you down, because you're mastering that part of yourself, the part that keeps you up at night. And you're finding the perfect way of doing things for you. The Two of Cups can talk about finding the soulmate connection, the new love, the whatever. And we're going to talk about all that when we get over to your Vimeo reading. But for me and Capricorn, this is about you maybe releasing a relationship that was once successful, but it's worn itself out. It was once very loving, but it no longer gives you stability, and you're ready to move away from it. Because I don't see this as something new coming in. I see this as you being able to release a relationship, something that had possibly gone bad. In this card, the Two of Cups, they're embracing. Some people say they're saying hello. In this situation, I really almost feel, since you're releasing so much, I almost feel that these two people are saying goodbye. Or they're saying goodbye to the struggle. Maybe the struggle that has kept them, that has held them back from being successful together. But there's a lack of stability, a lack of success with whoever this is that you're involved with, if this is resonating with you, Capricorn. I think that this is a disappointment maybe that you're saying goodbye to. Okay, next. The next position. We ask, what is it that you're needing right now in life? Okay, Capricorn, what do you need? Well, now, Capricorn, for some of you, this is saying you need a new love, the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is matched here with the King of Cups, His Royal Highness, the one that brings you the love, brings you the happiness. Now, I'm going to have to bring another person into this scenario, because it's my job to make you aware that you might be dealing with 3 different male personalities now. Now I have to say that since the Ace of Cups is here, it's something you need to happen. It's what Spirit is telling me. You need something new, maybe connected to someone you already know. The King of Cups, maybe your spouse, maybe someone that you're deeply in love with. This is saying that what you need right now maybe is to spark the passion, to reignite the relationship, because something has gone dull. It almost feels like we have 2 people here who just don't communicate. Because if I could look at this in a different way, these 2 people are these 2 figures here. Maybe they don't know how to communicate with one another. And there's a necessity to either end this phase and move into another phase of the relationship, or maybe it's time to move away, to separate, to let go, to take that clarity and to move towards something new, something different, something that maybe you're just not aware is coming. Maybe you felt a little bit hopeless around love. This is saying that all of that may just start up new and fresh. But with someone new, it feels to me like you have choices. You may have a fire sign in your life, but that would be an Aries in particular. You've got a King of Swords, an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or what is that? The other Libra. Usually he sits, for me, in this kind of situation, he would be more like a judge looking at these two cards together. So maybe this new beginning has to come with an ending. And that's what these two cards talk about. This is talking about giving up what you're afraid of and moving towards something else, saying goodbye to something that doesn't work while saying hello to maybe something that does. Tells me that maybe you're transitioning really quickly from one relationship into another. If one thing is ending, some of you may already have somebody that you're considering or somebody that you're already involved with. But I really feel that that is a very positive relationship to be considering. There's a lot of emotion here, though. A lot of emotion on both of your part. He comes through as a King of Cups, incredibly emotional. Can be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Doesn't have to be. Can talk about the level of emotion in the man or the woman or whoever this is that you're considering in your life. Because, hell, you could be hetero, gay, bi, trans. We don't care. We love everybody around here. Me and my guides. Because it's just me here. And it's just you. And we're here to tell you that a release of some kind is going to bring through a brand new chapter in your love life. Now, your support systems, the people around you. Well, now we have a Knight of Pentacles. Now we're bringing an Earth sign in. And we have a Seven of Pentacles. Working hard, working diligently to achieve success. So for some of you, it may not be that you're actually leaning on another individual for your support. Maybe your support at this time of release is examining your work. It can talk about a younger Earth sign individual, a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo. This can talk about you just being very young and energetic and spirited in what you're doing, even though it's slow movement forward. Things are working. And even though it looks like you may not feel like you have enough to achieve this, is what it's really talking about. You may not be feeling like you have the emotional stability to move towards this. But what's supporting you is actually moving through your day-to-day. Taking one day at a time, one step in front of the other. Having good control over what you're building. Maybe even the fact that you're questioning what you're building is healthy for you. It's good, positive movement. It keeps you moving towards your ultimate goal, which the ultimate goal is success on a personal level for someone. Independence, the ability to take care of yourself. And so your support system is yourself. Your support system is what you're doing. What's supporting you is what you're earning and how you're growing from this. Okay, so you're well supported. And this talks about a good, healthy sense of inner self. Maybe these are the fears that you put aside. And now you're really getting a good grasp on what it is you need to do to be successful and to move forward. Either way, This here is telling me that what you are needing is love. Is that potential around you? That's what we want to ask. But first we need to know what is inspiring you. Well, here we have you, Capricorn. You're in your own element right now. And next to you is, well, what we have is your neighbor, Aquarius, or the star. You know, I think there may be a sense of notoriety. There's a real feeling of pride that comes from what you're doing right now. This does not represent some negative influence. You're moving away from all of that. What you're being inspired by is your own inner strength and the direction that you're taking. It's all connected to this wish, this deep desire that I really think Capricorn is going through. To maybe be successful, even to have some public notoriety through their accomplishments for what they're doing. And so far what you're doing is coming through as a really good sense of inspiration. Now we want to take a peek at what might be an issue. Something may be negative, but forgive me for 1 second while I take a sip of tea. As you guys know, I love my tea. Okay. So we want to look at what you might be looking at as far as a hardship or an issue, a problem coming your way. And, you know, how these readings work, sometimes I'm absolutely floored by the messages. And I got to show it to you guys, and I'm just about ready to burst into tears for you. We got the Three of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Do I need to even say? Well, I do, because those of you who are not familiar with the tarot know that the Three of Swords is the broken heart card. And the Eight of Cups is leaving the sorrow behind, leaving the disappointment behind, because something hurt you badly. It's a stumbling block. It may be an obstacle, but it comes through here as something you're dealing with in March. Maybe you're finally getting over the broken-hearted part, and you're ready to move on. You're ready to move forward. You're leaving disappointment behind. But your cups, there's still, 5 cups standing? And she holds one in her hands. So you know that love is available to you, even though you've had the disappointment. And the disappointment is still there. But you're getting over it. I really feel this is you getting over the obstacle, which was the heartbreak, and now walking away, free from the pain, and knowing that you have the potential, the possibility to love again. Now, here we go with the outcome. I love this. I love this, I love this, I love this. The Four of Wands with the Page of Cups. The knowing during March. Maybe knowing you're not alone. Maybe having happy visits from your children. But knowing that there is happiness in your world after a time of disappointment. It really feels to me like Capricorn has had a lot to get over. Maybe connected to love. For me, I felt this very much was a disappointment in a love situation. For some of you, it can be disappointment with a career situation where you were betrayed on some level, on a very professional level, because very much we can tie in all the pentacles into that personal realm of your life. It can talk about family disappointment. This can run the gamut. I was delivered one specific scenario. It happens with me. But for right now, I think all in all, I think you will have a real feeling of happiness, or just regaining the happiness. Because he's at the early stages of happiness. You know, he knows that the possibilities are there at this point. And this may be coming later on in the month for you, because it is the outcome. With the outcome, you may not see that developing until going into April and even into May. So just know that there's a real sign that happiness will be coming back into your life after you've kind of lived out this disappointment. Okay, that's what I've got for you, Capricorn. Now, your love reading over at the Vimeo link, I'll leave it down below. If you want a private reading, the Weebly link down below, that's for the contact sheet. Just let me know what you want and I'll get back to you. I prefer to handle my appointments personally. It's just the old lady thing. Anyway, there you go, guys. You know, thank you again for joining me. Take care of yourselves. Take care of one another and everybody that you love and who loves you right back. And peace.